marketable product.
Great. So, like I was saying, before you create the product, when you're growing your lists, what are some of the simple strategies that you do? Like, I mean, to get the traffic to the website, to get them to opt in. Like, I mean, do you give away freebies? How do you build those niche lists? Basically, go more into just how do you build up those lists? How do you, before you get the chance to even build that relationship with them, how do you, or become credible in their eyes, how do you start getting them on your email list?
Well, the first thing I do is, if it's a market, I generally try to go to markets that I know. I think the number one thing you need to do before you start any niche is you need to know the market. You need to understand the wants and the needs of the market.
Real quick, can you do that without really, I mean, I think you should definitely have a passion for the market you want to maybe go into. It'll help. But do you think, I mean, do you already need to know about that market, or can you just research and find out?
You can research, definitely. You can research any market that you're in, but it helps to know the market. But when I say research, I do the research. So if it's a marketing that I'm not familiar with, let's say I'm on quilting, I'm going to buy as many quilting magazines as I can, maybe buy some books on quilting.
Okay.
And I see, but I definitely buy I'm a big magazine fan.
Okay.
And they're cheap. And then the best thing about going and doing magazines, you can see what they're selling.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically like a way, it's like a catalog for you to just basically be like, okay, this is what I can do, the same,
Exactly. And I look to see on any type of niche magazine or anything like that, I look to see on the cover, I want to see what are the topics they're covering. Because those are the topics that I'm going to be putting in my squeeze page. Because those are topics that obviously the magazine most likely knows more about that topic than I do, and they know what are the topics that are the ones that are going to attract the most interest.
They've already basically, you're stealing their research that they did, knowing that that's a red hot topic.
Exactly, right.
I mean, that right there is of so much value. It's like, look at a magazine, find out what's hot for that month, basically, and go, and then what do you offer to get them into that?
Generally the same type of thing. Either
information,
tips, information tips.
And you could probably just rewrite one of their articles from that same exact thing and say, hey, here's a report.
You must be been spying on me. That's what we do. We do. It's funny, some of the magazines I subscribe to, and because I'm in some niches, obviously a young or middle-aged male wouldn't be involved in, but it's just like.
And so what do you do then? Are you an AKA? Do you pose as a woman online or what?
Well, it depends on the market. It depends on the market. I can say that the freelancer writer that I have is generally a woman. If it's for a women's market,
so at this point, you don't need to really do that because a lot of it is you outsource to someone to do that.
Right. Yes. And
then, that's what I wanted to ask. In all those niches, are you positioning yourself as the one in the know, or a lot of these you're not even positioning?
Do I put my name on them? I generally do not put my name on them.
But some are related to health, where you as a doctor, those are the ones that you do. But you're involved in other niches that have nothing to do with the.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.